Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul and this is Tech and Travel. So today I'm going to be doing a daytime brightness and reflection test on this 65-inch B9 OLED from LG. Now, I've got to start off by saying a massive thanks to the guys at box.co.uk for sending me this TV, as if it weren't for those guys, these videos just wouldn't be possible. So a massive thanks to them. Oh, and I apologise, by the way, folks, for my manky eye. I am well under the weather at the moment, if you can't hear. So do excuse that. Hopefully it will be bright as rain soon. But on a positive note, I will be doing a channel name change very soon, which I will be changing to The Tech Giant, and also be launching some social media pages. And I've teamed up with the guys at box.co.uk, and to celebrate the launch of those social media pages and the channel name change, we're going to be doing some giveaways for you guys at home. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to be in for a running of getting some good stuff. So anyway, I think it's time we crack on with the video. Right, so getting into this video then, folks, what I'm going to do is run some standard dynamic range stuff and also some high dynamic range videos as well. And what we'll do is just see what the brightness is like of those in this environment, and also what the reflections are like. What I'll do now is just quickly show you around the environment the TV is in. So I am in the UK, and this is a south facing living room. It's a fairly sunny day out there today. You can see there's a bit, we have got blue sky, a few clouds, sun is coming through the window. It's a bit hard to pick up the camera, but trust me, it is bright there. So yeah, it's it's a typical sort of British living room, not very big. But at least it's honest, not like on a shop floor or anything like that, where it's generally a lot darker and, they want to sort of hide all the imperfections. I'm here to show you, this TV, warts and all. And, it might help you guys if you're looking to buy this TV of what you can expect in a normal living room environment. Obviously, it is wall mounted. And what I do now is just show you what it's like reflection-wise with the screen turned off. So as you can see there, it is quite reflective. So yeah, you can see the windows there quite easily reflecting off. If I sit in my normal seating position, that's what the reflection looks like there. Now the camera's adjusted, that's more realistic. I'll move around to the opposite side. And yeah, I say that's a fair representation of what I'm seeing with my own eyes. So yeah, a fair bit of reflection. I would say that when I'm sat in my seat position normally and it's turned on, we don't generally have any issues, apart from, as you can see, there's a light there. When that's switched on, we do get a few reflections off that. Right, so I think it's time I'll fire up some content. Right then, folks, so got a piece of standard dynamic range 4K footage up on the screen. It's a piece of my own footage here, and what I do now is take a walk around, see how bright it is and what the reflections are like. So looking straight on, it seems yeah, pretty good. I can see a few reflections just there. If I pull out to a wider shot, that will give you some sort of impression there of what you can see is in brightness with the TV against the background there. And that don't look too bad at all for standard dynamic range, I don't think. If we just move round to the left-hand side of the screen and have a look. Again, I can see a few bits up here reflecting. Go round even more and sit down on the sofa here. Again, I'll pull back out so you can see an overall view of it. It's not the brightest of footage anyway. It was on a dull day. Just thought I'd point that out. So yeah, that's not too bad. Now we will move around to what is generally my normal seating position. There we go. Can see some reflections just here. There's the window there, as you can see, that adjusted because it's, you know, quite bright coming through there. And now let's move round to the other side where, yeah, those reflections are now starting to come through because of the angles. And yeah, you can clearly see reflection of there. As you can see how bright that is there anyway. So yeah, not perfect. Like I said, in our seating position, normal sort of viewing, we don't have any problems. But you know, if you've got a sort of setup where you'd have to sit in this position, then yeah, those reflections aren't the best. Then, you know, a lot of TVs aren't amazing when it comes to reflections. So what I think I'll do now is fire up a piece of HDR footage and we'll give that a try. Right, so we've got some 4K HDR footage up on the screen now. And yeah, something I didn't point out at the start was the settings for the TV, because no doubt you guys are going to be asking how bright is it and everything. At this moment in time, I have left the TV in the default settings, how it comes out of the box. All I have done is changed it to the standard like viewing mode, but I've not actually adjusted any of the settings within that. So I think that's the fairest way to have done this. Then there's no arguments anyone can say that I'm, you know, making it look brighter or duller than, you know, what it should be. So it's how it comes out the box. Obviously you can probably increase the brightness and make it look even better, or decrease it and make it look even worse. So, you know, it's a fair way to do it, I feel. So let's have a look around again. Let's see if HDR makes any difference. So looking straight on, again, it's all dependent on how, you know, what's being displayed, if it's bright or dark. But as you can see, I've got a bit of a mixed bag of stuff here. So, you know, on the darker stuff here, seeing a few reflections. Let's just run that one again from the start. There we go. So you can see the HDR logo up there. So you can see I'm being all genuine. There we go. So let's move round to the left-hand side. Again, still seeing some reflections there. Not so obvious when it's obviously getting brighter. Let's move round to my seating position. Oh, that's my fault. There we go. It does look gorgeous though. Look at that, it looks stunning. So yeah, hard to see anything reflecting there. A slight bit down in this corner. Yeah, a little bit more there. And let's move around to the other side where it will no doubt get worse again. There we go, yeah. Again, you can see these windows. Again, you can see that the sun's really picking up now. You can see how that's real whitening out the camera. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, pretty reflective there. Let's pull out a bit, show you guys like that. Move around the side a bit more. Yeah, you can see those reflections again there. So let me know in the comments what you think. Right, let's move on now. What I think I'll do is do some more HDR footage, but this time I will find some dark video to play for you guys. Right, some more HDR footage here, and yeah, got a good one here. This is a favourite of mine. So we've got some really bright whites there from the astronaut, and proper pitch black up the top. I mean, trust me, it is black. And yeah, so this will give you a good idea of what you can expect when you see those like perfect black levels when it comes to reflections, and also with the brightness against it. So moving around to the left hand side, again, on those black bits, we can really see that now reflecting almost, well, as the same as it was when it was off, to be honest. Sit in this position down here. And that is one thing you know, if you guys haven't realised, the viewing angles are amazing with this TV. Makes no difference where you sit, as in, you know, with it washing out the colours or anything like that. Right, let's sit down in my usual seating position there. And I can see, again, where it's black, picking up round here, reflections. Just pull back out again there. And move round to the side. And yeah, again, on those blacks, I mean, even on the bright bits, you know, you can still see it. And if you guys haven't seen my other videos recently, I've also been kindly supplied by Box a Samsung Q90R, and I will be doing the same test with that TV. I'll do doing one independently on that, and also I will be putting them side by side. So if you're sort of torn between the two, then please make sure you look out for those upcoming videos. Right, found some more footage. Not the brightest I've ever seen, but still is fairly bright. So again, should give you a good idea of what you can expect. So again, moving around, just turn down this volume a little bit here. So moving around to the left-hand side here, and looking at reflections there. And down in this seating position, that looks absolutely gorgeous, that does. Forgetting about the reflections and all that for a minute, that looks stunning. Just pull out there a bit. Oh, there we go. And zoom in a bit more. That looks beautiful. Sorry if I'm going off track here, but yeah. Right, and usual seating position again. Again, seeing if those reflections still there. But personally, I think sat in this position, when we got something like that, it wouldn't distract you from watching it. And let's move around to the other side and pull out a bit here. So again, we can see those reflections starting to appear here when we come round to this sort of angle. There we are. Now it's obviously getting very hard to see there. I hope you guys appreciate my honesty in these videos. Again, I know a lot of YouTubers, when they're sort of sent items to test and that, only will show you all the positives and none of the negatives. But I feel that, you know, it's my duty to be honest, and you know, everything has a positive and a negative. There's, you know, especially like with TVs and that, there's no such thing as a perfect TV. Everything's got a downside, and I just want to be honest with you guys and show, you know, the highs and the lows of it all for you to make your own mind up if you're looking to purchase one of these. I mean, I'm more than happy with it. Like I said, my sort of seating position, we didn't really have any issues whatsoever. Like I said, if we were sat over to the side here, yeah, that would be a problem. But in this environment, it's not. So, you know, it works for us. But for you at home, it might be a completely different setup in your living room. And I can fully understand if, you know, you've got a TV that would have reflections coming directly in on it, that it might not be, yeah, the TV for you. So there you have it then, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. And if you did, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And don't forget about the channel name change and the giveaways that I will be doing with Box. And if you want to be in with a chance of getting some goodies, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. So anyway, thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.